All right, so now this is all installed, I'm just going to show you a couple of features on this. So when you initially have it installed, it'll be something like this. And I've already gone ahead and paired wireless CarPlay with my phone. However, if you wanted to do wired CarPlay, I'll just show you what it looks like on here. One of these cables, give me a couple of moments. Here we go. Yeah, one of these cables you can actually use to do wired CarPlay instead if you choose to do so, and then that will work as well. However, if you do CarPlay, it will give you the prompts to do Bluetooth connection, and then it'll wirelessly connect like that. Again, it works exactly the same way as any other CarPlay unit would work. You can go ahead and either tap on these buttons down here. Again, it is resistive and not capacitive touch, so don't expect silky smooth transitions. You need to make sure you press onto the screen and then move across. If you just do like this, it won't work. Again, the controls work perfectly with this. It works alongside the existing entertainment unit that you have. And if we go ahead and then play music, you will be able to you can now change tracks. And then when you answer your calls, you can go ahead and hang up and answer and hang up as well, which is amazing. So it's already pre-mapped. You don't have to map them yourself. All of the functions work on this, as well as the sound. It will connect through to the Mark Levinson amplifier, and you will have great sounds coming from that. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video of the installation. Again, like I said before, I'm going to include other videos of people doing their installations as well, so you can see other ways of getting it installed, or if I've missed anything as well. And if you've got any questions, feel free to put them into the comments below. Now, on this, we'll probably need a few tools, which are, you'll need a drill, preferably with a Phillips head bit, so I'll just use one of these. We've also got a 10mm socket, that's going to be this. Obviously, we've got these tools here, which is pretty much the CarPlay kit, and then also a pry bar, because we're going to be going ahead and removing this, so we can then pull that out. But first of all, we need to make sure that we can get rid of the silver trim piece here using this pry tool. You pretty much just do this, bring it up, and then pull it back towards you. There we go. That's done. We'll be doing that on the second one here. And then pulling that back. There we go. So those two pieces are off now. And so we can get through onto this part here. So we'll be back on shortly. So using this pry bar, you want to make sure that you go through this right here and go through here. So you can then pull this up. Now, whilst I was going through this disassembly, I may have missed out on a couple of things. I'm going to include in the video description a couple of other tutorials to follow as well if I have missed out on anything. And now you pull it out, make sure that you actually have something covered underneath to make sure that when you do pull out the head unit, that it doesn't impact any of the soft plastics that are underneath. Now what you'll want to do is start unplugging all of these cables that you have connected to the harness, so you can then go ahead and install the unit. Alright, so when you've taken out the head unit, so you can go ahead and do the cabling, you'll be given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, roughly 5 or 6 cables. Now, not all of them are going to be necessary, and there's a couple of things I do want to show you. So on here, now you'll want to connect this one and this one. This one's for the Bluetooth and Wi-Fi that I mentioned earlier. This is a unit that you receive. And these cables are what go out. So you'd want to get not the 360 cam one, and not the touch one. So these ones you won't need. You'll only need these two, as well as these ones here. So 5 in total. Now, when we have this connected, I've got a Mark Levinson unit. So I had a huge amount of issue when I was initially getting this set up because I didn't know which one to plug into, and I'll show that here. So you'll receive that in the box with this to connect to the head Mark Levinson part there. This connects to the radio, back to the OEM radio and all of this, and I'll show you what it looks like here. Now on here, this is from my car because it's hard to show and video record at the same time. You're not going to be connecting that Mark Levinson to this part. You'll be wanting to connect it over onto here, not here. All of the other cables are pretty self-explanatory. So when I was showing the power, you have it connected to here and here, and then we'll piggyback. All of that's going to be showing here. And I would pretty much recommend following this this guide here, because it will show you where you need to reconnect all of the units back. So when you have something that says connect to the OEM monitor or connect to the LVDS wire, it'll be things like these here. Now I've already gone ahead and installed this module into my car. I'll just show you in here just briefly. So the module's already in here. There's a also an antenna for Wi-Fi and Bluetooth already installed, and this cable's already going through into the unit here, and it's intercepting the video output as well as the USB functions